This is Hot Takes with Nick and Justin. This is going to be our last one for the school year, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Again, I hate to make excuses, but we have been pretty busy. Like, we've just, I don't know. It feels like past 2 weeks have gone by so fast.
Yeah.
Like, it's hard to put out a podcast right now, but
Well, we got people
yeah,
using stuff.
yeah. But yeah, let's not make it any less, but let's just get into it. We have a lot to talk about.
Yeah, let's start with the Phils. I barely watched any Phillies the past like five
Same.
games.
Um,
Like, you can just tell if you just watch a couple innings of each game that I don't know what's happened. They can't hit the baseball at all. I mean, except for the one inning against the Rockies when they scored I think they scored 6. I mean, they got shut out yesterday. They scored 2, I think, 2 nights ago. I think they scored 2 or less runs 3 of the 5 games this series in the 5 games.
mhm.
I don't know what's happened. I saw someone put a tweet. It said someone put a tweet saying it reminds them of the Diamondbacks series last year.
Yeah,
They just lost like their touch.
yeah.
Of hitting.
But yeah, like with the Phillies, I mean, I think we all saw this coming. I don't think it's a surprise.
We all thought like they're gonna hit a little.
They're gonna hit a little slump. It's just how it goes in baseball. But I'm not really too annoyed by it, just because the pitching is still.
Except for Taiwan.
Yeah, but we knew that was gonna go bad.
I think there's I screenshot a stat. If I can pull it up.
You still got Wheeler going.
He was good
I
yesterday.
think he went 6 innings yesterday. So
Yeah.
that's all I really care about. Is as long as the pitching is doing what they've done before, then
Yeah. For Taiwan, Taiwan is second in the league in barrel percentage and 8th in exit velo and 10th in hard hit. He's getting hit pretty hard. And I mean, some of it wasn't on him when he pitched. I think Bohm had an error. Has scored one.
I heard about
I think
that.
Rojas made a play. I don't know if that's true or not. I didn't see it, but I know Tom McCarthy said something about it. But yeah, Wheeler looked good. Ranger did not look good against Colorado. I didn't see most of it, but when you look at the stats, he walked 4, gave up a homer.
But then again, where was it at?
Yeah, it was in Colorado.
Yeah, so I mean,
who pitched game 1 against Colorado? Was it Sanchez? I think it was Sanchez.
I have no
They
idea.
lost in extras 2 of the last 5 games,
Mhm.
which that hurts.
I'm not too worried, to be honest. I think then again, like they're not. I mean, they've won They've won one in their last 5.
Yeah.
So it's not looking good.
There's still time to it. They have this, then they have a day off tomorrow, which I think they need. They need a day off.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. Now that I think about it, when I said I'm not worried because the pitching's doing well, I feel like it hurt us in the playoffs last year. The pitching was fine. It's just the hitting just disappeared. So it is kind of worrisome. Nick is.
He's Nick.
He needs. I don't even know. Like if I was the manager, I don't even. First of all, he should not be in that 4 spot.
Was he batting 4th?
I think he was.
I thought he was batting. I can just.
I
check
swear
on
I
it.
saw
Was
like
it yesterday's game?
I don't know, but I swear I saw a comment of somebody saying that
Yeah, he was batting 5th yesterday.
somebody saying that our 4th guy should not be batting 180, and I just assumed it was Nick.
Nick was batting 5th the past 2 days.
Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. Who was batting 4th?
I'm going back to the Rocky. 4th is Bohm. Going back to the Rocky series.
Maybe. All right. I don't know. But either way,
They moved him up the lineup though for some reason. I don't know why.
I don't know.
I think there's bigger news in the division though.
Acuna. It's sad.
It is. Is it the other knee he tore?
Yeah. It was actually sad. Like I was really sad when I saw it.
Yeah.
As
It
much
sucks.
as they're our rival, it's still like.
Yeah.
It
It hurts
sucks.
baseball. Even though he hasn't been having the greatest year, he's still like one of the most talented.
He's still the reigning
Reigning
MVP. So.
Yeah, and that hurts because now they lost Strider and Acuna to the year. And it's tough for Acuna because, like, just 3 years... Was it 3 years ago or 2 years ago?
COVID year?
No,
Oh,
it
no,
was,
no, it was the year
it was,
after.
it was the year they won the
2021.
champion. Yeah, so
So
3 years ago.
3 years ago.
Since he tore it, he wasn't right. Like, it sucks because like most of his career, like in his prime, is gonna be known to tear both ACLs, and that hurts.
It really like. I'm not like it's sad because
Yeah.
it could be one of those things where it's like he could be one of the biggest what if players ever.
Yeah,
He could because I doubt he's going to be the same after.
I don't think the speed will be there again. Like he's still gonna be fast. I don't know if he's gonna be like
It's just like once you tear your ACL, it's like
twice though.
both knees, like it's bad. Like you're
Yeah.
not going to be
It'd be
running the
worse.
same.
Like it's worse if you tear I think the same knee, because then like
Then it's more likely to happen again and again.
yeah,
But
it sucks. Braves, except the Braves have been playing. I think they won the past couple games. I think they came out to the
then,
not.
then again though, like he's out. It sucks. But
Yeah.
their team is still so they can
they have
win
so
it.
much depth.
Yeah, like they can.
I don't think Matt Olson's having. I think Matty O
he-
has been going.
He's been bad. I'm pretty
I
sure.
think he's been a little heat stretch though.
But yeah, it really sucks. I feel bad, but it happens. It's baseball. It's just kind of surprising though that like I don't know how. I don't really know how like what goes into tearing your ACL and like how it actually happens
Yeah,
because it's a muscle in your knee, but is it or not a muscle? It's a
it's a ligament. I think.
yeah ligament, and I don't know if it's like when you overstretch it, it just
I think it's that.
because like the odds of that happening though, like to both his knees, and it hasn't happened to somebody in a while. He was probably, I don't want to say he was the last person to have it happen 3 years ago, but because I can't recall anybody that had.
So-
Hoskins
I don't think Hoskins. I think Hoskins got a hamstring injury. I think he
for the
torn-
Phillies.
Oh, for Phillies. Yeah, Phillies. I thought you meant like this year.
hmm
But so I think the catcher threw the ball back to the pitcher fast, and he just got caught off guard. Is that what happened? I
Yeah,
think
because he was going to third, and then he turned around and
he slipped, lost. But if you look at the lineup there for the Braves, like there's a lot of people like Austin Riley is underperforming a ton. I think he's playing 39 games, like 3 homers. How many did Riley have?
what's his
last?
average?
232.
Still way better than Nick.
But yeah, it's I do believe they turn around. Like I don't think Austin Riley's this bad as a hitter as he's been hitting.
Yeah, I don't see it.
I mean, Michael Harris has just I don't know if it's just his bat, but he's not hitting well. Sean Murphy is not hitting well. I mean, are they even playing Sean Murphy? Sean Murphy's
So
playing
wait,
3
I'm
games.
assuming the Cubs did not get their no hitter.
Did
Because
they get their? I saw Cody get a Robert.
yeah, that's what I saw, but usually I see it all over, like everywhere once it happens. So
I saw on Twitter a lot. They're like Cody.
like I
keeps
saw the
Nova.
catch, but I'm saying like once there's no hitter, you see it everywhere.
Yeah.
So I didn't see anything. So I'm assuming they didn't get it.
The Mets, I think, choked. Mets choked a couple games over
God,
the weekend. The
I
Matt
was-
Chapman play.
I was talking to Mr. Smith, the tech teacher,
Yeah.
about. So funny to see Jeff McNeil do that. Like I was,
Wait, what do you do?
how he got really angry and slammed the bat down. He was like screaming.
I gotta
So funny.
I
Like
see
it actually it lightened me up. I love seeing him.
Did you see the
laugh.
Matt Chapman play with the bases loaded where he barehanded it?
Yeah,
He just
Mhm.
this
yeah, so funny.
dude, I can't stand it. Him and Nimmo are my like least favorite. But I mean, it's the Mets. What are they gonna do?
Mhm.
I think they gotta trade like Luis Severino. I don't think he's a.
Yeah,
How is who's your rookie last year pitcher? Who's like in his mid
Who?
20s? The
Mets?
Japanese pitcher they got last year.
Oh,
Is he hurt?
are you talking about the Mets pitcher?
Yeah.
Oh, what's his name? No, don't look it up. Don't look it up.
I don't know.
Kodai Senga.
Yeah. How's he pitching? I haven't seen anything. I don't know if he's hurt.
But yeah,
He spelled his name.
NL East can go either way. So
It can. I mean, the way it's playing, the Phillies right now should be favorites, but it could change in a heartbeat
mhm.
if the Phillies keep playing like this. I don't think they're gonna keep playing like this. I think there's just too much depth in that. Like Amundo Sosa has been great.
Mhm.
I mean, give him an extension. I don't care if he's got 2 years left on his contract. He's been playing fantastic. Matt Strom. I mean, he did give up the game-winning run, but like it's an extras. Guy was on third. It's gonna be tough to seal the deal. But
Yeah.
you wanna go to basketball?
Yeah, I think that's what mainly this podcast is going to be about because there's just so much. Happening.
Yeah.
I don't even think we talked about round 2.
No,
We did. But
we
I
didn't
don't
talk about anything in round 3 because
at all. I don't know if we talked about.
I think we talked game
outcomes of
1.
round 2.
I think we talked. No, I think we did.
No, I think we talked about maybe. I'm trying to think. Anyways, game 1 for both conference finals.
I think
The Celtics Pacers. We'll start with the East first.
yeah.
Celtics Pacers.
Pacers dominated that fourth quarter. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I think Tatum missed a couple threes. I think then he took a bad fadeaway jump shot, and then like I think everyone in the building thought the Pacers were gonna win that until the pass by Nemhard to Pascal that Brown tipped,
Mm-hmm.
and Siakam shot through, and then I don't know how Brown hit that 3-pointer to tie it in OT.
Unbelievable! Like that was crazy.
I mean, a guy in his chest, and he's leaning back while
Yeah.
shooting it.
Were you watching it? I'm assuming.
Oh
you were,
yeah. Oh, I was going crazy. I had to keep my voice down.
What game was that? Game 3?
Game 1.
That was-
Yeah, that was game 1. Game 3 was
Or no, I was thinking game. Are you sure that was game 1? The
That
Jaylen
was.
Brown 3.
Mhm.
The one in the corner.
That was game 1. It feels like a long time ago.
Yeah.
Game 3 was Drew Holiday who made the who made the N1 and then stole the ball away from them hard.
And then game 2 was when Halliburton got injured.
Yeah, and then Brown dropped 40 and they
Okay, yeah.
beat down. But yeah, game 1 goes to OT. I mean, it was nice to watch. It was a great game to watch. I mean, that whole series was good to watch. From game 1, game 3, game 4, they were close, tight group games.
Yeah.
Game 3 was crazy because I didn't think they were gonna come back and win that game when they're down 18, and they just experience matters. That's what it came down to in the series. I mean, it helps to have Drew Holiday on your team.
Mhm.
That's why I know. You know, guy making game-winning plays. I mean, I was going nuts when he stole the ball from them hard.
Yeah.
And Tatum had his best game of the series. And then, I believe Brown should have won MVP.
Oh, 100%. I don't know what people are talking about.
I thought he was the best player. Him, Drew Holiday, and I thought Tatum should have been third.
Without Jaylen Brown, you probably would have lost 2 games.
I thought
Actually, 100%.
I thought Tatum was good in game 3 and game 4. I thought he was good in game 1. I just don't think it was a little off. Like his fourth quarter wasn't good, but Jaylen Brown the whole series was always was in it. Game 4 making just pull up 3 and then
He 100% deserved MVP. Anybody that says did they average the same points in that series?
I
Because I think I saw somebody say they averaged the same stats, but it
I can
doesn't
check.
like that's just you can tell the people who watch the games and who didn't.
I mean every time Jaylen Brown had the ball in his hands, it felt like he was gonna make a right play.
Yeah.
I mean him hitting Derek White in the corner to seal the series. I mean everything he needed to do he did. I mean my favorite move is what he kept pulling off was he would get in, jump stop, pivot, then go again, and then lay it up, do a floater.
Yeah.
But I mean, Tatum hitting, Al Horford dropping 21 in game 3. Who would have thought that?
Yeah, didn't he have 7 threes or something? Yeah. All of his points are threes. But Western Conference. I think.
Yeah, I will say that with the Pacers, Anthony Emhart is a dog.
Out of
Yeah,
nowhere.
He's like in college, he was good. And without Halliburton, he turned up another level. That was fun to watch. Just
He was keeping him in that 4th game. Like
he's keeping both games, game
Yeah.
3 and game 4.
But
Let's go to the West though, where
the better series.
you want to talk about again. You want to talk about Luka.
I think Kyrie.
Yeah, but Luka's game winner on Rudy Gobert though. I think we should.
Nasty.
Did you see the comments that he made after the game on the TNT crew? It was like
Yeah.
he wanted Rudy.
Yeah.
I don't get why they switch. Rudy can guard the
No, he
perimeter.
can't.
He can do somewhat. He's not sticking with Luka. Luka's too. I'm not gonna say shifty.
I was
He's
gonna
too. He's quirky.
Yeah. He just he's not fast. He just has like
His own pace,
yeah.
and you don't know how to time it. And when he, but Luka hit a 3 out, and then I think game 1. Was game 1 close? I know game 3 was like, it It was not that close.
I guess a good way to say for Luka is like he always shoots the ball when you don't think he's going to.
He's
Like when I feel like when a defender's hand is up, he still shoots it
oh yeah.
and it goes in.
See the 4-point play yesterday that he made?
Yeah, that.
Well, 3. He didn't hit the free throw.
That
That was the.
almost.
Oh.
That was almost like insane.
I almost fell asleep before seeing that because I was exhausted yesterday, but I saw that I was like, what? He hit that? And I hit
Yeah.
a guy shot the ball like that anyway.
But that whole series, we all know that Mavs are up 3-1.
yeah,
It sucks, but I was talking to my dad about it. I think the Timberwolves have so much talent and young guys that it's just all experience at this point.
yeah.
They're gonna be there again, I think, whether it be next year or a few years after.
I will say, did you see the graphic TNT made about Karl Anthony Towns saying "bad kitty"?
Yeah, because he's
Shot 4, and
4 for 32.
and he said he's the best 3-point shooter of all time as a big man.
Were you talking about Charles Barkley when he said it? 'Cause
No, it was-
I saw a clip of him saying like people are saying he's a good shooter, but he's not right now, like at all.
Yeah, right now he's not shooting the ball good, but
Like-
usually he is a good shooter. He's one of the best big man shooters in the game. But right now he's shooting horrific. He got benched in game 2, I want to say.
He should be.
Yeah,
There's no way around it. I don't think that guy should be shooting the ball if you're shooting like that.
Like Rudy Gobert is not. I don't think he's been the best. Anthony has
Nas Reed though, he is on another level. He's good. That one.
He's part of
What game was that? Game 3? I think it was game 3.
checking.
I want to say. I think it was game 3 or game. No,
Game 2.
game 2. It was either game 3 or game 2, with the 8 3-pointers or 7, and then trying to tie it up at the end or go. For
Yeah, it was game 2.
Was it going for the win?
Yeah, going for the win. They were
Going
up
for the
by 1.
win. That was like
That looked good.
that was
I
like
didn't-
32 feet out.
I didn't
Like,
see it. I was
that
asleep.
far.
I was asleep. I was exhausted, but I saw the clip. It did look pretty good.
Actually, that was like 31 feet. But either
yeah,
way, like
Every game has been, except for game 3 that was up by they won by 9. Them as it, they've been all 3-point or 5-point games to a 1-point game. Like it's been a very close series.
that's what I mean. I think the Mavs are just more built for the playoffs right now. They got all those guys that are not old, but they're either in their prime or
yeah,
like they are just a little bit better than the Timberwolves. Like just a little bit.
I think better offense.
And I'm not gonna
helps.
lie, but the podcast before this one, I said the Timberwolves were gonna win because I thought they were a better team.
I think a lot of people thought because the defense up there.
Yeah, like looking at them going against who did they play?
Who?
Timberwolves last round.
Oh, they played the Nuggets.
Yeah, looking at them play the Nuggets, like their defense was just so good.
Yeah.
Like I thought it was really gonna transfer over, but
I think
Luka.
there's a difference between playing KCP and Jamal Murray. Even Jamal
Yeah.
Murray's a great player. To Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving offense.
Because Ant even said, I think it was either game 1 or game 2. He was exhausted.
Yeah, he looked exhausted. Game
guarding
1.
Kyrie, like, and I think it was also game 2. Luka's injuries, man, he was a wreck. Like I felt bad. Like
He's still cooking fools.
yeah, and he still went crazy. See, this is what I mean though. Like, I want the Timberwolves to win still, but I'm literally completely okay with either team winning.
Yeah, I think the storylines is more with better if it's Mavs Celtics.
Yeah.
Because of the Kyrie aspect.
100%. Like I'm at. Oh, I cannot wait.
The fans will say to him,
yeah,
I don't even want to know.
yeah, I
I'm-
cannot wait for the
Like,
finals
I'm a
because
s-
either
I'm a-
matchup
yeah,
is good.
I'm a Celtics fan. I don't hate Kyrie anymore. I used to dislike him just because of what he did when he said he was staying. I can care less now. I love watch Kyrie Irving. I think he's one of my favorite players to watch. Just the way what he does on the court. But that's gonna be exciting because you got Drew Holiday and Derek White against
Yeah.
Kyrie. You put Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum. It's gonna be fun. Kristaps might come back. You talk about the parallels of Kristaps against the Mavs and Kyrie against the Celtics. I think it just builds a perfect picture that will
Yeah.
be a lot better, I feel like, than last year's finals.
Oh, 100%.
I-
It's already going to be better.
I love basketball. That finals last year, because the Celtics ripped my heart out,
Yeah.
it was tough to watch. But this year, they were deemed.
Yeah. I think either finals is going to be great. I think if the Timberwolves go, they're going to definitely lose, unfortunately. If the Mavs go, I think it could go either way.
I think it
either
could-
way.
I think the Celtics win just on sheer talent. And
That's what I like. I think the Celtics are just going to win because of the depth. Like they just got so many guys that are
I think the Mavs
solid.
had a lot of depth too. I mean, Dante Exum, former top 5 pick.
Can you talk about Derek Lively? That guy was getting bullied. I think he had 2 back-to-back injuries, and
Yeah, I think he did. Yeah, I think I saw that.
he got hit in the head, and then I forget what else happened.
I
but,
love watching. Derek Lively's a fun player to watch.
like, that's what I mean. Like, these teams got depth beside, like, the Timberwolves have depth, but not like them.
He's like PJ Washington's kind of like a Derek White kind of addition. I love watching Derek White.
Yeah.
Derek White. I love Tatum. Derek White's my favorite player to watch on the Celtics. The bald head
Yeah.
makes it so much
What-
cooler
he was on the Nets, right?
than Spurs.
And then that's when he had hair. I remember.
Spurs, and then the first 2 years for the Celtics, he had hair.
How
And
old is he? Like, when did he get into the league?
he was? I think he was 22 when he got in the league because he was in D2 and then he came up to play for Colorado
Yeah.
as a senior or junior.
Bronny James is also staying in the draft. I think. Like,
Yeah.
they put it on Instagram that he is, but you have till, I think, midnight tonight to, like, decide officially. So, wait, how does that work? If you don't get drafted, can you not play the next year in college? Is it, like, how does that work? Because they're
I don't-
making it seem like it was a risk.
I don't think he. I think did he forego his college eligibility?
Mhm.
Nah, he can't. Then he can't play.
That's what it said. So, what does that mean?
So then he'll probably have to. Then he'll be a free agent.
In college?
No, he can't play. I don't think he can play in college anymore.
Oh, so
'Cause
he's like,
he
no matter what, he's going to the NBA. He's just going to be a free agent.
Or
if
he
he
might,
doesn't
or
get
he
drafted.
play in the G League. Or
Yeah. I see
He's
what
gonna get drafted.
Yeah,
Like-
I think people are saying that he's not. I don't think he should be. I don't think he's ready. You can say whatever you want about the combine. We've seen many people that can perform well at any sports combine, and they still don't.
John
live up to
Ross.
it. I think that's like the obvious one.
Yeah, 4-2 something.
Went to the Bengals and just never heard about him again.
But
But
I heard a lot. Well, I
um,
like Bronny though. I think his defensive upside has a lot. Like you can work with his defense.
yeah, I think that's the big spotlight.
He'll
for
never
him.
be the scorer that I think people once thought he was. I think
Yeah.
he'll be. I think he'll be above average scorer.
Mhm.
I think he averaged more than 10 points a game in the couple years. Like when he's in his mid-20s. I think
I'm still on the fence about it. I think his defense is just going to carry him.
I know he could be one of the better guards.
I feel like he's just going to be a Ben
defensive.
Simmons.
Well, for him, I think that
Obviously, he's going to shoot a little better because
Yeah,
Ben
like
Simmons just didn't shoot.
a shorter. Like I like thing with Brownie that I love his defense because I feel like he can be one of the best defending guards in the league.
Yeah.
When in his prime, like I really believe.
And there's
that.
not much of those right now.
You got Derek, you got Drew, you got Ant. Yeah, there's not a lot of like great guard defenders.
There's a lot of offensive guards right now that just can't play
There
defense.
are good defensive guards but I think the best is Drew Holiday. Great, I
Yeah.
love Drew. The play he made, just the and one, the offensive. Drew Holiday always makes the right plays.
I don't know about averaging 10 points per game. I think maybe when he gets up there in age, he can.
That's what I mean. Like
I
like,
don't think he's going to be. I don't know. I think his defense is going to carry
I think he's
him.
gonna make an all defensive team one of these years in his career. I truly believe that. I don't think it's gonna be first. I think it's gonna be second team. But I think it's gonna be fun to watch though, how his career goes and how what
Yeah.
LeBron does. Because I think LeBron has until June something, or I want to say it's June 20 something. I want to say in one of those dates.
The word is that Philly is ready to give Jimmy a maximum extension. But I was talking to Mr. Heller about it.
Oh,
the
Mr.
teacher.
Mr. Heller,
Yeah.
get him on the pod.
We tried.
We did try.
We just forgot. There's a lot of people that want to get on the pod, but we forgot.
Mr.
but-
Russo.
He was making some amazing points that I never even thought of. Because we were talking about how I was saying how the 76ers are in a horrible spot because I was talking to you about this before. How
Yeah.
they're so close yet so far. And I was talking about how they could trade Joel. And he was like, no, they can't. What are they going to get for him? And I'm like, that's true. He's like, he always gets injuries. Like, there's really nothing you can do. He said it's like how it was with the Sixers now and Iverson. Obviously, I wasn't like alive. for
Yeah,
that,
we won a life.
but I believe him. He said like how it worked was AI was just like they were stuck with him, and he said that's how it's going to be with Joel. Like they're just stuck with him. They can't really trade him for any true value. And he said he doesn't want Jimmy either because he can't play a full season.
I will say, Mr. Heller does have very good points. Cause
Yeah.
I had him last year.
Yeah,
He knows his ball.
he's
I will say
very
this.
knowledgeable on
He
sports.
knows his, especially the Pitt Panthers.
Yeah,
If you try to get an argument with him at the Pitt Panthers, it won't end well. But I think the Sixers is like, I think you got to go after Brandon. If I was a Sixers fan, all right, and I'm putting my GM cap on, I want to get Brandon Ingram. That's my top because of age, because of his versatility, his balls, his handle, his shot. Give me Brandon. I could bring Ingram. Then like the next, it would be like Jimmy. And like
I was gonna say like Ingram, Siakam.
I don't think Siakam leaves. I think he
No,
stays.
I know. I don't think he leaves either.
You know,
I'm saying
OG Anunoby could be a good option.
I don't think he's leaving.
But they haven't given an extent. That's the
I'm
point.
just saying like, if theoretically they didn't stay, is what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
that's
Like,
what I'm saying.
like, I don't know. There's really nobody in free agency that can help the Sixers. Truly, they can help. They can't help them win a chip.
Need Tyrese Maxey at another level.
Yeah.
That's gonna be.
And Mr. Heller was also saying if they traded Joel, you got to trade Maxey. He said no. He said no.
Okay.
Not like that.
Oh.
Like you have to. He's saying the teams will ask for Maxey too. Like I said.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he said again, Joel has no value. Like
Yeah.
what I was saying though is I don't really know. I don't really keep up with trading and like how GMs think, but I was saying like maybe like a desperate team would take Joel. Like that's very close to the finals, kind of like the Sixers, but they just need that centerpiece.
Yeah. What team has done that? Where they trade a lot for
The Nets,
Yeah, but I meant like at the
like they're close.
yeah, like the middle of the year, like you have a team that you think you could, and then they go all in.
The Rockets.
No, I'm trying to think of a team that, like, it's hard to think.
I don't know who I don't know who traded mid-year, so like,
Yeah,
I don't know like if they got him during free agency or not. So it's kind of hard to tell. But
it's gonna be interesting to watch the Sixers what they do throughout this all season.
yeah, because I don't really think there's any perfect move they can do.
I think the best option is Ingram. Like,
I think the best option is trading. I don't think. Because wait,
I
how does trading work? Is that during free agency and then you can? There's a
Yeah.
deadline.
I don't know. I don't think there's a deadline. I think deadline is the trade deadline.
Yeah, isn't the trade deadline like during the season?
Yeah,
Like mid-season.
I think you can trade until
Yeah, okay,
like
yeah.
once free
So,
agency
like,
hits. I think you can trade a little bit before.
Personally, I think I could just be completely wrong, but based off of what the free agents I saw, I think trading is going to be like their friend. I think they
Yeah.
need to use trading. I don't want Jimmy. As much as Jimmy is great. Like he's so good.
Jimmy's not what he was when he first came to the Sixers.
Yeah, if they kept him, we probably already would have had. I don't know if we already had a ring, but
That team, I will say that team when it was Jimmy and Tobias came, I
Yeah.
love that. I actually like that team. When they
it's
had-
just Mr. Heller made a great point about how Jimmy doesn't even play a full season, not even 3/4, so they don't want him.
But I think you get Jimmy just for the playoffs, for the playoff reasons.
See, that's the problem though.
Yeah, I know.
That you're thinking kind of wrong.
All right, my bad.
I'm just no. Think about
Yeah,
it.
I know.
How many players have they gotten just for the playoffs?
They got Tobias a couple years ago. They got Jimmy.
Danny Green. Like they get these guys that are
Got
not.
Mike Scott and James Ennis and Mike Scott.
They get guys that are like they're on the fence about, and it just doesn't work. And I'm tired of seeing it. I want them to get a guy that they know they're going to keep for a long time, and they know is going to be good. Like
I think you have
100%.
to trade for Ingram. I don't think Ingram's not free. You have to trade for him.
And also a problem is, me and Mr. Heller are looking at the free agency list.
Yeah, I have it right
Not
here.
a single guard. Like that's not old. Sorry. A
Yeah,
young guard.
I mean D'Angelo Russell's the youngest one.
But I was talking to him about D'Angelo Russell. I don't like
He's
that.
too inconsistent.
Yeah, like you can't even like I can't even track the amount of teams he's been on.
He's been on
It's Lakers,
Lakers, Nets,
Timberwolves.
Timberwolves. He went after the Nets. He went to Golden State, Timberwolves,
Yeah, like
back to LA.
exactly. There's a reason why he's getting like passed around.
Well, I will say 2019 D'Lo was one of my favorite players to watch.
Yeah,
That was fun to watch. But the Nets really had a good young core, and they just
yeah,
scrapped it all up.
yeah. So like what I was saying is, it's just there's really nothing they can do. I mean, literally, if I was a Sixers GM, I wouldn't know what to do.
I would stand pat and just watch what happens, and then go.
Yeah, I guess, but I don't
Would
know.
you bring back Buddy Hield?
That's a tough. I think for the right money, I don't think I would spend a lot at all. Actually,
Yeah.
I think if Buddy wants to stay, then he'll stay. I don't think if he's on the fence about it, he's not going to stay.
Yeah.
It's not going to be one of those things where they're going to bring him in just because of the money. It's going to be because he wants to stay in Philly. But
Would you bring back Boban?
I forgot he was in on the team.
He was 2019.
Oh, I thought you meant like. I know he was then, but you're making it seem like he's still on the team. Or
Nah,
he's, like,
yeah.
injured.
Would you bring him back?
No.
No. Why not, man? Him and Tobias Harris. The duo.
Tobias is gone. First of all,
Would you bring back? I think bring back Kelly Oubre.
again, if he wants to stay,
Yeah.
then he can stay. I think really the only option, if I was a GM for the Sixers, is just rebuilding. Like at this point,
Yeah.
get rid of all these guys. But then again, you really can't because Maxey is there.
I feel like
And-
Lonnie Walker could be a good pickup.
and
I like Lonnie Walker.
Also, Mr. Heller was saying that if they started rebuilding, I don't think Maxey wants to be in the middle of that. I don't think he doesn't want. Like, I think he wants to win. I don't think he just wants to be losing.
This is a Mr. Heller podcast, my lord.
Well, he was making a lot of great points.
I will say he does make a lot of
Yeah.
good points.
Because I think it was a few days ago or last week. We had class for 50 minutes. We weren't doing anything, so we were just talking about the Sixers. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, they're in a. I would say they're to me they're the top team in the NBA right now in the toughest spot. I don't think there's.
I think
any-
Lakers are one of them too.
don't
I
think
think
they are.
Cavs are in a tough spot.
I don't think the Lakers are even close.
I think
Because I know what to do with the Lakers. You get rid of AD, you get rid of LeBron. You got to rebuild. That's just how
You
it is.
have to, but what did you get for Anthony Davis? I think for Cleveland, I think Cleveland's the most fascinating team. One of
Yeah.
those. Because if Donovan Mitchell stays or does he leave? Like, I think that's what
I think he'll stay.
I do too, but I don't know, man.
Just because of how far they made it.
Do they keep Jared Allen? That's the point. Like, Jared Allen's been in speculations now of getting traded because he didn't play at all.
Hmm.
But I mean, does Darius Garland get traded? Like, it's a lot that happen. Like, that's why no coach is taking a spot yet there. Like, they haven't hired anybody. I got the season still going on, but these are like Lakers are interviewing guys. Like, I don't think
there's been coaches getting hired like already. So
like if you're a guy who wanted to work for Cleveland, like be a coach for Cleveland, you ask him, is Donovan Mitchell staying? If he's not, I'm not taking the position.
Mhm.
Because if D Mitch ain't there, it's gonna be tough.
And let me just say this: I think Nick Nurse is the guy. I think he is the coach. I don't
Yeah.
think there's anything wrong that he. There was no like really outstanding points that he did wrong. I mean the timeout thing, but that wasn't even his fault.
Yeah.
Like, I think he's a great coach. He's better than Doc. 100%.
Yeah.
That guy was.
Keeping it in Philly. Did you see Bryce Harper get ejected?
Yeah.
What-
I thought that was stupid.
I missed it because I clicked on the game at like the third inning and I didn't see Bryce. I'm like, where's Bryce Harper?
yeah.
And I saw a clip. So he was arguing balls and he was arguing a strike call
Mhm.
and he got thrown out. Also, umpires.
Angel
Angel
Hernandez.
Hernandez is finally gone.
Best news ever.
Now, is he probably a good guy? Yeah. Was he a terrible umpire? Absolutely.
Was he a good guy? I don't care.
Yeah,
To
that's
be
the point.
honest.
That's the point. Like, he was probably a good guy. Was he good at his job? No.
I don't care if he was a good guy. I don't care if he was the worst guy ever.
That call on Kyle Schwarber
I just
will always blow my mind.
there was a
There's a highlight reel of all this bad.
I heard on the radio guys were talking about how the guy on the radio he really wants robot umpires.
I don't want robot umpires.
I don't think just no. It won't.
It'll look too weak. Like, I'm not trying to watch a robot ump.
People are just like, they're so overreactive. Yes, the umpire's been abysmal. It's been bad. It deserves these kind of reactions. But going as far as saying we need robot umpires is bad. We have literally seen it be perfectly fine with good umpires. There's been good umpires where there hasn't been a single problem. What year did the Angel Hernandez whole thing start? I think it was the Kyle Schwarber year where he got called on those.
I think he's. I don't know when it started, but I just know that him, Joe West.
Yeah.
There's been a.
As much as I just don't want robot umpires. It's just going to remove so much from the game. And
Yeah, it's.
tell me, because from what I can remember, from 2015 to 2018, I don't recall any complaints about umpiring.
Except for Angel Hernandez.
Like, I don't even remember that.
Like Angel, like going back to Angel Hernandez though, like yeah, like, but man, his whole career it's been bad. I mean, I think there's a clips out there of him calling bad strikes, which it's not even like if you get a strike call wrong, fine, you got it wrong. I think there's a bad Ronald Acuna. I think he got a slider in the same spot every time, up and away, and they
Same with Wyatt Langford.
they called it strike every time, and it was I think he was third base one time. And he ejected Bryce after he did not swing, and he did swing. And then nothing beats it on Sunday Night Baseball when it's Josh Hader versus Kyle Schwarber.
Even Josh Hader knew it was bad. And I like how Kyle Schwarber in that moment, too, stuck up for both teams. He was saying calls were bad on both teams. Like, it wasn't even just the Phillies.
That was back when Joe Girardi was managing.
Like you were saying, though, if you miss one strike call, it happens. We're humans.
You miss a whole at bat. That's bad.
If you consistently miss every pitch, like, it's just, get out. I wish he would have just taken it upon himself and retired earlier. That's just how I feel.
Love the game.
If I was getting that kind of hate, and I wouldn't even really care about the hate, but if it's actually true, like, and you're going back and watching those replays, you're like, wow, I really did bad umpiring that game, I would personally just resign. Like, that's just, I think that would be, like, a gentleman move to do. I don't know why he didn't do it. But
I think he just loved the game too much, you know? It's like, you're an old man.
yeah, you can like the game and still
No,
go.
he loved it. He didn't like. He loved it. He loved the game. That's what he wanted. He wanted to ump. He said, "Hey, strike one."
It's just, it's bad. But
It
he's
was
gone.
bad. He's gone finally. It's a good day for baseball.
Yeah.
That's all I know. And until the Phillies hold the trophy, it's be a great day for baseball.
Yeah, that's gonna be hopefully soon.
You think? Who you think right now the MVP is for the AL and NL? Well, like 1/3 of the season in.
I haven't really been paying attention to any baseball at all, really. AL.
I think Juan Soto might be up there.
Oh, 100%, he's up there. Judge is probably going to make his way up.
He's been on fire.
Just because of the shaky start he had, I don't know. Seager's been on fire, like on fire. I think he's hit a
I don't think any pitcher's gonna like win it this year.
Yeah.
They're not.
Just because of DeGrom's not playing and he hasn't been the same. And DeGrom is like the only guy I feel like that's actually capable. Because we all know reliever or closers can't get it just
You
because.
see the one reliever for the Padres struck out 13 straight.
Yeah, who was it though?
It was
I did see it.
Ooh, I want to say I saw. I don't know. Like the announcer didn't make no big deal of it. It's like strike 3 game.
But yeah, I think Juan Soto is probably the obvious one right now.
And then
Devers has been doing good.
he has been doing good.
I think.
I think he hit a home run 6.
Gunner, I think, is also
Yeah.
up there.
It was Jeremiah Estrada. They say
Estrada.
Estrada.
Yeah. Yeah. Other than that, I think it's just I can't really think of any AL guys right now, but
NL.
I feel like it could be. It's all up in the air. Shohei's probably 1. Mookie's 2.
I mean, Harper's in there. Harper's been. I think Bone probably more than Harper.
I don't know. I think.
Harper's been playing good though. Great though.
Yeah, I think with how it's been going recently, if I were making the list, I think Bohm would be above Harper, but I think just knowing like MLB Network and stuff, they probably put Harper above him. But yeah, I think Shohei and Mookie are like.
I mean, Ranger could be. I think Amaga Shota.
If he can like obviously he keeps us up.
If he's a 1.5 at the end of the year, then yeah.
That would be like insane.
That'd be the best rookie year ever, as a pitcher. Have the best like ERA. What is the
Tim Lincecum
best
was
ERA
his?
for a
and like
rookie pitcher?
Carlos Rodon had a good year. I remember.
Lowest ERA by Jose Fernandez is the 2013 finished with a 2.19. Dude,
Is Tim Lincecum even on there? I don't even know.
Was he was what was his nickname again? I forget.
Oh, I don't know.
I think he had a nickname though. But yeah, I don't see him. There's a lot of 1940s. Only Jose Fernandez is the only one in the 2010s.
I don't know, to be honest. I think the MVP is with baseball. It's always up in the air just because of how many games.
Yeah.
So, but
Hey, we're already 1/3 in the season though. We got a lot of more.
see, I like the season feeling it's like moving fast because I like getting to playoffs sooner.
Yeah.
Now that the Phillies are.
But nothing beats summer baseball. You know, you sit home,
Yeah.
got nothing to do. It's 1 o'clock. I hate early games, and I don't know why now. I keep getting tired so much. I can't stand watch these late night games. It
Mhm.
hurts. I my attention span's off.
I
Seven-
think
six-
once summer kicks in, the late night games will be awesome.
Yeah, not-
because
I will say, sitting like after a Phillies game, it's 10 o'clock in the summertime, and you put on MLB Mix, and you can see all the late night games.
Mhm.
Nothing beats that. But hey, we got Phillies baseball
yeah,
today.
but
They played 3 o'clock today.
Do they really?
Yeah, against the Giants. They also I saw a stat. They lost 9 straight in Oracle.
Mhm.
They don't play good in San Fran.
Yeah, Mr. Smith was telling me. I think they're like 1-16.
Yeah, they're tuned like something like that.
It's something bad. Like, I don't know what it is. They always just struggle against these very obscure teams.
I saw.
Like, I don't know,
saw
because I feel
another-
like the
yeah.
Giants this year.
They should be better because like the additions they
Yeah,
made.
that's what I mean. Like,
They got
it's-
Soler, they got Chapman, they got
just
Jordan. Jordan Hicks has been amazing. They got Snell. Who else did they get? They got some guy in the bullpen. They got Jung Ho Lee, who unfortunately got hurt,
that sucks.
and he's a great defender.
Yeah,
He's fast.
I hope to see no more injuries, but we all know it's gonna
I
happen.
saw a graphic. There's only 5 players on the Phillies' current roster that was with Gabe Kapler.
Yeah,
Do you want to see if you can get any of them?
right now they're still in the like.
Yeah,
When was Gabe Kapler's last year? Was it 2017, 2018?
2020, I think. No, 2019.
Okay.
Let me see.
Yeah, try to find it.
I want to say I have it.
I think
I
I don't know about if I can name like the. Like, it depends on if they're on the big league team now. Or if they're in the
Yeah, I
minors.
think big league team.
If they're on the big league team now, it's probably. I'm trying to go back. 20. Wait, you said 20.
18 to 20.
If you find it, then I'll start guessing.
You should know a couple of them. There's a couple.
JT.
Mm-hmm.
They're not in the minors, right?
Yeah.
100%.
Mhm.
Nola.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, here I found it.
you found it. All
yeah.
right. How many are there?
5.
5, and they're all in the big league team now.
Yeah.
Boom.
No.
Well,
Bone
he
was
was in the
Gir-
minors.
Yeah. Bone was Girardi. So you
God,
got
Joe Girardi. Gosh.
You picked JT, right?
Yeah,
So-
JT,
You said Nola.
Nola. There's gotta be some obvious ones. that I'm
Yeah, there
missing.
are some obvious ones.
I'm just not thinking. I'm trying to go through their starting lineup.
There's I'll say there's one more in the starting lineup.
Harper.
Yeah, I think my pitching too.
I don't know why I didn't think of Harper. Oh, I was going like
Pitcher and reliever.
Outfield, and he's first. Pitcher and reliever.
Starting pitcher and relief pitcher.
Alvarado.
Nah.
He was
I
on
was
the was he on the Rays then?
yeah, I think he was a Girardi guy.
Wasn't Soto.
Nah.
God, all the relievers I'm thinking of are like just gone. Like, I was thinking like Corey Knebel, but he's not even there anymore.
Nah.
You said a starter and a reliever.
Yeah.
He starts with Phillies now.
Yeah, nah.
Wheeler.
Nah. Wheeler was Girardi's first year.
I don't know why I can't think right now at all. It's not Taiwan.
Nah.
Sanchez, Ranger.
Ranger.
And
And there's one relief pitcher.
I feel like I should know this.
He was I think he was in Gabe's first year as manager. He was the relief. I think he was a closer.
It's not Hoffman.
Nah. Hoffman was I think on the Rockies.
Yeah, he wasn't even. Is he like good now? Like he's. Oh, it's Sir Anthony.
Yeah. Sir Anthony. Yeah.
I just can't think right now at all. It's too like.
Yeah. They've got basically like you remember like Cesar Hernandez,
Oh, that team was amazing.
Dude.
The-
Michael
obviously their
Franco.
record didn't show, but that team was just so nostalgic.
Michael Franco, best 7-hole hitter in the league.
Wilson Ramos.
Was he the not? Dude, who's the catcher? Rupp? Was that his name? Can't
Oh,
remember.
Andrew Knapp.
I remember. I thought he was gonna be good. He hit a bomb off.
My dad did not like him.
Oh, I didn't like him either. I remember he hit a bomb though. Opening.
'Cause-
I think week or game. He hit a bomb off a pitcher.
We were in box seats at a Phillies game, and my dad was talking trash, like not like obviously like screaming it.
Yeah.
Andrew Knapp was off the plate. He's like, "Oh, this guy's not going to do anything." He hits a foul ball and it goes right like at us, and we were like, it was. I don't know.
Remember Freddie Galvis came back to the Phillies?
Oh my gosh!
A couple years ago, he came
I
back.
forgot about that.
He got traded back.
Yeah.
Who's an outfielder? Oh,
Roman Quinn.
Aaron Altair,
Odubel.
Nick Williams.
Nick Williams.
Dude, he had so much pop.
Yeah.
Oh.
That like that's what I mean. Like that team's just nostalgic. It's not even.
Who's your?
I don't think any Phillies fan wants to go back
Remember,
to that team.
didn't
but
Troy Tulowitzki play for the Phillies at one point?
probably a while.
Like his last year, I thought. Or was it Jose Bautista? I remember it was a Philly.
Jay Bruce.
I remember when Jay Bruce was.
Well, that
Like,
was kind of recent. That doesn't count.
that was like 5 years ago.
That's kind of recent.
Baseball, it feels like a long time.
Yeah.
It feels like a long time. Like I forgot Cole Knebel was on the last year's team. He was on 2 years ago.
Yeah. But
Yeah, man. Hey, so there's a lot of nostalgia with the Phils. You
Yeah.
got Tommy Joseph. Remember
I
him?
don't know who that is.
He was backing up for
I have no idea.
for
who that
Ryan
is.
Howard. I think he hit 20 home runs one year.
There's a lot of guys like that whole like era of Cesar Hernandez and Franco. Like there's so many guys.
That was
on-
my team. That was when I grew up on, man.
Like that team is like I. Nobody wants to go back to that team. Though.
Remember 2018 Phils when they were first in the division for like a portion of the year, and then they choked it.
Yeah, I do. And
That
then
was,
they,
I think that was Noel's best year.
they didn't even make the playoffs that year, right?
No, Jake Arrieta. Dude, that was the. I remember every time Jake pitched, it was the worst thing to watch.
Yeah. But we're running out of time. I think this is the longest podcast we've ever done.
I think it was. I think we did like 40-something minutes, 50.
Almost 50 minutes.
It was nice.
Yeah. I don't know when we're gonna be back. Probably
Probably August.
no, not that. late.
No, yeah, probably like.
It's probably gonna be sometime in June.
Yeah.
Um,
Take a little graduation
yeah.
break.
we still have graduation and then
Whatever happens.
yeah, all the stuff after college, get jobs and all that.
Yeah.
So we have a bunch of stuff to figure out. But until then, just hot takes with Nick and Justin, and it would be. I think it's gonna be season 3 next time. Season 2 right now. I think we did 51 episodes. So
Yeah.
I don't know, but yes, hot takes with Nick and Justin will be
Yeah.
back, hopefully soon.
Bye-bye.